Hey guys, my name is Nolukholom and welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome to my TikTok account or Facebook account, wherever you are watching from. So let's do a get ready with me as I tell my story on how I became a single mom that you guys know today. So obviously I'll be doing my makeup while I share my experiences with you guys. I just aim to just assist or just help someone who's in the same path as I am, or to just bring clarity to some things. One thing I don't want is for someone to walk in the same path as I did. So I do hope this inspires or warns or cautions any girl out there to just be a little bit mindful and be more careful, And if you are a mom like me, it's fine, girl. We are already here, okay? So I'm doing my brows, as you guys can see, brushing them up. So the story is a bit long, so I'll do this video in parts just so that you guys can get the in-depth story of how everything transpired. So obviously I was living in Johannesburg as a student. I was studying journalism at that particular time. The person I was living with at that particular time, I don't know what happened, guys, but I found myself without a place to stay. So I was living with my friend, obviously, and then that's when I met my baby daddy, who is the father of my child. And at first, obviously, he was cool. I told him about what happened. We met actually through my friend. So I told him about what happened, and he was really adamant on assisting me and helping me. He was like, look, I live in a 2-bedroom apartment. I live alone. I work most of the time, so I won't be home. So you can make yourself home, do what you gotta do. And I'm more than willing to assist you. I get okay, what jabula, I don't have to pay rent. I have accommodation. So obviously, who wouldn't be happy? So obviously I moved in, bethuna nomjita. Second mistake that I did, don't move in with a guy usahlala erez usafunda isikole. That is a complete no. Do not do that, okay? So I was living with a guy, obviously I won't mention his name, and things were good. Things were really good. Just like he said, he was working most of the time. So I hardly saw him. I only saw him on my weekendy. And life was good, guys. But as you know, as females, you fall very hard for a person. So obviously one thing led to another. Next thing, me and this person are inseparable. We are madly in love. And to me, that guy at that particular moment was my everything. To a point where just after I moved in, he lost his job for some odd reason. And at that time I was working as a promo girl. Like I used to do promos at school. And he told me but I shouldn't worry because rent is going to be taken care of, but obviously he was not in a good place. Therefore I was like, no, it's chilled, I got this. Being a girl and being in love, hey, I was like, no, it's chilled, I got this. So I was there being umama wekhaya sana, taking care of the household, cooking, buying electricity, buying food with the money that I had, and life was good. December wafika ngebafethu, it was time for me to go home. I went home, just as I was home, I just noticed that our relationship wasn't the same anymore. We didn't chat as much. Ooh, forgot my primer, guys. So I'm using the Maybelline Face Don primer with primer before putting on your foundation. Very important. The relationship was obviously not as good as it was when I was with him physically. I did notice that he was kind of mising me, and and I was like, it's December, guys, I'm home. We have a city, so I'm not going to stress about a guy who doesn't care about me. Anyway, his loss. So I just had that attitude, basically. moved back to Joburg. Obviously, February, it was time to go back. Didn't make contact with him all December. January, no contact. Literally no contact. Even in the new year. Hey, fast forward, a friend of mine starts having pregnancy symptoms, right? So because we're best friends, she's like, try me down the cap, man. This is when I'm back in varsity in Joburg. She's like, try me, just cap me to just, do some tests. Because there was health day awareness is going in varsity, and it was free, so we went there. And obviously those nurses, they were like, guys, and if you're not here to do a test, you are not allowed to kappa band. So I was like, okay, let me do the test away too. Let me do the family planning test. Let me do all these tests just to make sure that I am in the clear and I don't have any surprises. And to my surprise, I am pregnant. And it turns out my friend was not pregnant. I don't know how that works, but in theory wise, when someone is close to a person who's pregnant and they're very, very close, the other person might end up having the symptoms. I don't even know if it's true or not. But that was the case with me and my friend Ubuntu. So, the nurse was like, hey, it might happen, like, the tests are wrong. So just go to a doctor just to double check, I then obviously hustled imali yokuya kwa doctor just to find out what's happening. I'm gonna add my LA Lab foundation. And we go to the doctor, and guys, I hear a heartbeat between men. And the doctor does confirm that I am pregnant. He actually confirms that I'm actually 4 months pregnant, right? So yeah, but it was quite disturbing, and it was news that I was never ready for. And then I think back at the time, man, there's only one guy that I was really busy with, and that is the guy that I was living with. Luckily for me, I still had his contact details. Hey, okay, I know we haven't spoken in such a long time. It's been 4 months. But here is the situation, and I have no doubt that this is your baby. We were not even in a serious relationship. Don't. Yes, we were living together, but when I'm all busy, when I'm promotion, how do I know that you weren't busy with guys when you were doing your promotions? I was like, hey, wait, I know. And when a woman knows, they know, basically. Can we at least meet? Because there's no and yeah, he agreed to meet up. And we did link up. Guys. And the last conversation that we had was that he wants to do a paternity test. Because he was told that he can't have kids. So he strongly believes that the child that I'm carrying obviously is not his child. I know for a fact that this is your child because I haven't been intimate with any other person except for you. So I do know that this is your child. I told him for second semester I'll be going home. Like, we exchanged details obviously about everything. And he was on board with doing paternity test as soon as the baby was born. Sharp, told my parents, hey guys, first of all, I'm a pastor's kid. So imagine when I told my mom and my dad, it was kind of a disappointment to them. But they were supportive eventually. Hey, we'll get into that another time. And then obviously a few months went past. I had to go home. I'm gonna just add a little bit of concealer. I had to go home obviously to give birth. I went home when I was 7 months to just do a second semester yami. And I was communicating with the guy, obviously updating him about everything that was happening. So, hey, Betunana, he was very, I don't want to lie, he was very, very distant. it didn't feel like a love relationship anymore. It just felt forced, obviously. And I honestly regretted, you know. But I was like, you know what, I am a Christian, I will not abort. It's not in God's, I don't want to say God's plan, but obviously it goes against abortion. And I am a Christian, so I wasn't going to abort. I was depressed for the entire period of my pregnancy due to judgment from the church, self-judgment, because I know where I come from. I know that my parents were literally putting their faith in me and I disappointed them. So I was having a lot of doubts. I was having a lot of guilt. Satan was just whispering, saying, about the baby. And I did try a few times, yeah, guys, but hey, you know. And yeah, like it was really tough, but God really showed me in so many ways that he really wants me to keep this baby, because I did not attempt to kill the baby just once. I attempted to do it a lot of times, but each time Uthixo was like, you know, you are keeping this baby. All right, fast forward to the day when I gave birth. Obviously I was in labor. I was aware that I was in labor, called the guy, told him what was happening. Sana, my calls were ignored. I obviously eventually went home because I was in the hospital. Still no sign from him. And bethuna, it's been 6 years of not hearing from him, because my daughter is now 6 years old, and he has just made a conscious decision. He will not intervene with our lives, basically. And guys, I've tried, hey? I don't want to lie, I've tried, because this is one thing as a mom that keeps you up at night. Because you are thinking about the future, about the day when your child asks you, but Mama, like, who's my dad, you know? Who am I? What are my roots? As Africans, I feel like roots are very important to us. Where do we come from? I feel like it's a very, very important topic. So such questions, trust me, they kept me up at night. There was no lala between and what am I going to tell this child? But my mom was like, dude, if someone does not want to be found, just leave them and take it to the Lord in prayer, Sana. Take it to the Lord in prayer. So honestly, I honestly just wanted to share this, because I'm sure you guys can just learn a thing or two about my journey, how I went about things, and to just give you strength that you are really not alone. These things happen, and yeah, they really do happen. There are men who just decide to just clock out and not give a damn about you, and it's not because you've never given them their love or you never showed up as a person. I don't know, man, but I don't want it to be a thing whereby you think, oh, but maybe there was something wrong with me, which there never is, because some men are just selfish like that. So it has been 6 years of not hearing from him, of him just disappearing from the face of the earth. I honestly don't know where to even look for him, but to be honest with you guys, I've honestly stopped looking for him, because he adds no value to my life at this particular moment, and I feel like life is better without him and his drama, because the last thing I need right now, after I've worked so hard on myself to heal and to just feel like a person again, is unnecessary baby daddy drama, Sana. Because yay, guys, yeah, these people can be dramatic at times, and for no reason, because at the end of the day, we didn't make these children on our own, you know. there were two people who came together and made mntana. So I don't understand why it has to just be the responsibility of a mom, and that's because sitheni nathi na. I honestly just made this video because I really just, want to tell y'all it's possible. Yes, it does hurt. It literally rips your heart out because you have so many questions. You ask yourself, why you? Guys, and it's not like I didn't want this person to do paternity tests. It's not like I was, I was open and honest because I wanted my child to have both parents, but he chose Baleka, and he chose to just, to not take responsibility, which is honestly not fair. But yeah, like I said, I made this video just to encourage a young mom out there that with God on your side, trust me, you cannot fail. The storms of being a mom will come to you left, right, and center. But if you can have confidence in Christ, who is your firm foundation, trust me, you cannot fail. It's 6 years later, and I don't wanna be all cocky or, too confident, but hey guys, I'm fine. And I'm not where I want to be. But kancane, God is showing me that unami. And hey guys, without him, with him, I will not fail. With him on my side, I will not fail. I will conquer. Me and my child are currently living in one of my dream destinations ever since I was a child. I've always dreamed to live in Cape Town, so if that's not your dream, it's fine. But I've always loved Cape Town, and I am currently in my dream city. I'm living with her, and I won't say I have it all figured out, but one step at a time, literally. So to my mommies out there, it's okay to feel like you're not doing your best or you don't know what you are doing. All of us have those days whereby we feel like we honestly don't know what we are doing, and those days will be there. But just keep on doing your best and God will take care of the rest. I don't care what it is. Keep pushing, keep thriving. Unkulunkulu will take care of you. And I'm not just saying this, just it's another motivation video. I'm saying it because I've seen it in my life, I've seen God literally take me from nowhere to being somewhere, like I said, that Cape Town has always been a place where I wanted to live in. So God has really shown me that with hard work, all things are possible. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Do follow me on social media. And of course, if you have any comments or concerns or questions, do hit me up on the comment section or on my social media platforms. If you ever need to talk or to vent, I am here. I am available. Just DM me. I will listen, I promise. And I'm the best person to listen or talk to. All right, guys, this is the final look. Hope you guys love it. Till next time.